to our second of the pair of fours here, the aptly named Blitz. And this was donated by the classes of 03, 04, and 05. And we have Kevin Carmody and Kate Carolan here to chat with us a little bit about that.
Hey everybody, I'm Kate Carolan. I'm a 5, better known as Skips. So when Alex, hello everyone. When Alex approached me to say some things about the boat, she said, you know, what does the name mean to you? And I thought about it and I was like, well, I didn't vote for the name, but the more that I think about it, I think it's really appropriate. When I first think of Blitz, I think of like, you know, our freshman year, the 5s, the tragic mistake we made when we incriminated ourselves having broken the dock and forgot to take our coach off the reply all so that she knew that we had broken the dock. So I think of a lot of Blitz mishaps. I think of Blitz bombing. Pretty much everyone on campus from Box's account at some point. They changed that technology, so we can't do it anymore. I think of Slexes, Blitzes, who are always perfectly punctuated with spaces. And but really what Blitz was for us was like connectivity, and it was what held us together. And I think you know, it was the forum for this call to action to bring us to donate this boat, which you know, it's a racing shell, but I think for us it represents like what rowing meant to us, which was connectivity, having one another. It was, you know, we're one another's first responders. I think. Getting choked up.
First responder.
I didn't even have to blitz you. Yeah, so, you know, when we have good news, when we have bad news, you know, we're reaching out to one another, and rowing gave us that, you know, more than just probably 600 seat races and some other competitions that we won or we lost. It gave us one another, and that's what we cherish, and that's the legacy of rowing for us. And we're so excited to be able to pay that forward to other classes, to give them the experience that we had, because you know, these boats are expensive, and to keep this program alive, you know, like the 84 said, we all kind of need to do our parts. And I would like to thank everybody who chipped in. We were super happy with the women's participation. I think we got almost everybody in, whether that was a student who, you know, could only give a little bit, or the gracious anonymous donor who, when we were a few $1,000s short of hitting our 25 grand, actually came back and donated more to get us over the edge. So it's so symbolic, and it means so much. And I'd especially like to thank Bueller and Chen and Pocket, who really got us all together and drove this campaign. I think it's cool that, you know, we're only 9 to 11 years out of school, and to bring together 25 grand is awesome. So thank you, everyone.
There's something about coming back here and thinking about what we all went through. It makes me feel at once very young and also very old. And there's something about naming a boat for Blitzmail that makes me feel very old. I mean, this is something, as you said, it was central to our experience here. It really held us all together. And so in a way, this boat is like a time capsule. It's going to tell future generations of rowers something of what it was like for us to be here. But it's also a lot more than that. It's something more special. It's something about what we did and what we said to each other while we were here. If sweep rowing is about anything, it's about promises. The promises we made to ourselves and the promises we made to each other. That no matter how cold it got, and no matter how much it was raining, no matter how much it hurt or how tired we were, that we would pull for each other. And whether it's 10 years or 5 years or 50 years, those are promises that we made back then and that we will keep today and we'll always keep. Tennyson said, though much is taken, much abides. And though we are not now that strength which in old days moved earth and heaven, that which we are, we are. One equal temper of heroic hearts, made weak by time and fate, but strong in will. To strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. Blitzmail's time has come, and this boat's time will come. And someday, all of our times will come. But the promises we made back then will never fade away. And that's what we're celebrating today. So thank you all for taking part.